Thomas & Friends had an amazing overhaul in 2013 with the airing of its 17th season. After several years of crap writing and terrible dialogue.
Tall and green and pointy, Chuff Thomas. Thank you, Sir Handel. I don't need your help. Diesel moved in front of me on purpose, puffed Thomas to himself.
Diesels are no good, the Steamies always say. But I'll show them they're wrong by the end of the day.
You are a steam tram. Steam trams can't be rescue engines.
The series once again found its footing after the franchise was purchased by Mattel and a new team of writers were brought on. But this is stuff you guys already know. After the extremely positive feedback from fans, the new team really had to outdo themselves with their second attempt at a season, and boy did they ever. Season 18, in my opinion, was the best season ever to come out of modern Thomas & Friends. Not only did it hold the same strong storytelling values that it did in the previous season, but it was much more experimental and you could easily tell the writers were having fun trying new things.
I'm a truckload of sausages!
It was heavily focused on original Audrey characters, which is rather shocking for a hit to have approved, considering their track record. Never before have we seen Bill and Ben, Salty, Duck, or the narrow gauge engines appear so much in one season, and that itself was a bold choice. New characters to the franchise appear and have focus, of course, but previous newer characters like Charlie or Hero, the Diesels, the Search and Rescue Team, etc. were all pushed to the side in favor of the original characters and a year's clan of newbies.
Samson here at your service.
Season 18 has the most expansive cast of any Thomas season, which stretches as far from Audrey characters like Toad or Duncan to newbies like Marion and Samson. The character interactions are strong here, and each episode feels very fueled and driven by the banter and the dialogue between the characters. For the first time ever, we see character pairings we never would have imagined would happen, such as James and Toad, Gator and Toad, Marion with Stephen and Millie, Samson and Harvey, Diesel and Mavis, the list goes on. A character's persona is ever strengthened when it's contrasted with the likes of another character. Toad and James have never been in character so much as they were in Toad's Adventure because they are polar opposites, and the personas really conflict with each other.
I don't know why I need a brake van at all. I never have accidents.
Please, Mr. James. Hello. Did you say you needed a brake van, sir? Perhaps I could help.
You? What's so special about you?
Ask anyone, sir.
It's great to see the writers attempt original pairings like this because 1, it breaks cliche, 2, we see characters we've known forever do something they've never done before, and 3, it makes for an interesting, memorable story. But that's not the main reason I think Season 18 is the best season ever. What really did it for me was its extremely strong cling to continuity. Each episode of Season 17 was very self-contained, as in nothing from one episode really spilled over to another, with the exception of Porter being referenced still as a new engine.
Harvey was loading flatbeds at Brendam Docks, where Sir Topham Hatt's new engine, Porter, was working.
You can watch Season 17 out of order, or any modern season before it, and it wouldn't really matter. Whereas with Season 18, it does. Watching it in order really does make a difference. Season 18 directly follows Tale of the Brave, and if you hadn't watched that special, you might not get some of the events that occur in the episodes. Many of the Gator episodes in particular are linked to the major events of Tale of the Brave. Missing Gator poses as a mini-sequel to the special, and Long Lost Friend deals with Gator's return. Hell, we even got an episode that took place within the events of said special, which is a total first for the franchise. There's also continuity within the season itself that has nothing to do with Tale of the Brave, like the Samson saga, for instance. I absolutely adore the Samson episodes. I admit they're a bit questionable, like how Samson's crew don't notice he's pulling the express coaches, or how we could even mistake a freaking bus stop sign as garbage, but I can overlook that because of how well the writers pulled it off. There's a certain order to the Samson episodes, and they have to be watched that way. He's introduced briefly in Marion and the Dinosaurs, and in the following chapter we learn more about him. We learn about Samson's character and just exactly what he's all about.
Very useful, I'm sure. Keep up the good work.
I will. At least those two can see what a useful tank engine I am.
The next chapter, we're introduced to the Samson and Harvey duo. We know Samson's character now, so now we can contrast him with another character we know well to strengthen him.
Am I the strongest engine on Sodor?
This character pairing then carries over to the final chapter and builds upon the events of the very first chapter with the whole dinosaur park concept. It's all tied together and concludes beautifully, as if the Samson episodes were a neatly wrapped Railway series book. And of course, the episodes are out of order on the DVD release, the main way to watch them, but whatever. We, the fans, know the true order, and that's all that matters.
Exactly.
So that's it, really. The continuity and the character-driven stories is what makes Season 18 great. The character interactions are wonderful, and the cast is as expansive as ever. That being said, I don't think it's a flawless season. There are a couple episodes that fall flat, such as Duck in the Water or Signals Crossed, and I do think some characters got a bit more screen time than necessary. Duck.
Duck isn't even my real name. My real name is Montague.
Oh, shut up. Nobody likes you. But for the minor flaws Season 18 has, they're truly made up for by all the greats and the firsts the season proudly has to offer. Thomas & Friends is definitely in good hands, and Season 19 is also proving to be one hell of a season. Never before has it been so exciting to be a Thomas fan.